Good morning. Good morning. I just got back from a bike ride. I did the hills and it's been a little bit since I've done the hills. But anyway, I was going to show my bike a little bit real quick. I left the lights on it. Those are my lights I use when I ride if it's dark out. Plus, it's kind of hard to turn the light. The headlight's hard to turn off sometimes. So this might be a challenge. I might just leave that on until I finish this up. That didn't work. Let's see. It's blinking now. Dang. Huh. Yeah, this headlight's tricky. Huh. There we go. I got it. Yeah, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's not daytime yet, though. It's still dark out. I was looking at the stars. I was riding my bike. I didn't see the moon anywhere. I'm sure it's somewhere. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I might have mentioned this already, but anyway, I've been watching some like Love on the Spectrum and Madison, who I think she married Tyler. And anyway, I don't know if it was like one of her YouTube channel shows I was watching or the actual show, but anyway, she says work on responding before reacting. I think that's good advice for anybody. Work on responding before reacting. Oh, and another thing I saw in a YouTube comment, I've been reading a lot of interesting YouTube comments, and I'm thinking about starting to read those and then discussing them, because some of them are pretty good and pertain to like the world the way it is now. Well, the world is like amazing and wonderful, but the people the way they are now. And most people might be amazing and wonderful. I don't know. I hope so. And okay, I guess that's all I've got written down. All right. Another thing that people talk about, I don't want to talk about dating anymore. I'm trying to quit thinking about dating anymore. Like, I never wanted to date anyway, really. That wasn't the process I wanted to do to find someone to build a family with or something. Oh boy. But anyway. Ugh, it lost me. So it got me? It got me. Anyway. A little dark. I think I can manage though. Looking back at my life, I mean, I wasn't perfect, but like the way I was handled compared to like what I see on Love on the Spectrum and like their parents, and I was mishandled, I think, very much so, in many ways. And now I don't trust anyone or anything, so I probably won't ever be able to get it to work. But plus, I'm really happy where I'm at. Okay, so I think I read Psalm 92 last time, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and read 93, and if I read it last time, then it's short. It won't be a big deal. So this is Psalm 93. The Lord reigns. He is robed in majesty. The Lord is robed in majesty and is armed with strength. The world is firmly established. It cannot be moved. Your throne was established long ago. You are from all eternity. The seas have lifted up, O Lord. The seas have lifted up their voice. The seas have lifted up their pounding waves. Mightier than the thunder of the great waters. Mightier than the breakers of the sea. The Lord on high is mighty. Your statutes stand firm. Holiness adorns your house for endless days, O Lord. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Your statutes stand firm. I'm going to read the last part again. Your statutes stand firm. Holiness adorns your house for endless days, O Lord. So I guess forever really means forever. That's one of the things I'm going to take away from that. Okay, so 93. So there is a forever, and I'll say this because I don't know, there's a lot of videos that claim that we can't fathom infinity and all this junk, and I've always thought my entire life that why would we even have any understanding of infinity? I do feel like we understand that there's an infinity because there's an infinite spark of life inside of us, like God breathed life into us, is my understanding. So I think with that came an understanding of infinity. And so I don't know, based on that passage, I kind of believe that maybe the universe never ends. And I've never liked like I used to watch PBS Space Time quite a bit, but I don't know. He never says anything. Like that dude never says anything, man. Anyway, there's this other YouTube science guy that I watch that I think is much better, and this guy knows a lot. Like he's really he's done real science and worked on all kinds of amazing stuff, and now he does YouTube videos. I don't remember his name, but he is so good. And anyway, I wonder what his thoughts on this are as far as the universe ending, because I think it could be that the universe never ends. Like they're making big assumptions. They're making big assumptions on things that they don't understand or really know too much about. When they say that like the universe will end this way or that way, and they don't claim to know how it's going to end either. They debate it and talk about it, but I've never heard any of them say that, well, maybe the universe lasts forever. No, they say, oh, it's got to be this way or that way. And it's like, I don't know. Why wouldn't that be a possibility? I think it's a possibility, at the very least. Maybe the universe never did begin, and maybe it will never end. I don't know. But another thing I liked about that guy, that YouTube guy, I should have got his name straight before I started talking about him, because he's so good. I love all of his videos. Like, they're so good. He explains stuff so well, like so good. But anyway, okay. So the other science thing that I was interested in. It's funny that Bible passage has me thinking about these things now. The other thing was about the Fermi paradox and about, are there aliens? And so a lot of the science people on YouTube that talks about that, especially this one guy, this British guy, he was particularly like nihilistic, I think you might say, about it. And he claims that he claims that we're definitely alone. Otherwise, we would see evidence of something. You know, if there's all these aliens living all throughout the universe, then why wouldn't we have been seeing some kind of evidence of that? That's a notion, but anyway, it's a notion. But here's the problem with that. That's such terrible. Like, now that I'm thinking about it even more, I think it's like just a total terrible assumption to make. And he seemed like he was so sure of it too. Like, he felt very strongly about that there's no aliens. Otherwise, we would have seen something. You know, and it's like. Okay, so my problem with that is we haven't been looking that long on a, on cosmic time scale. We haven't been looking that long out into the cosmos. And so therefore, why would you feel so strongly that the fact that we haven't seen something is a reason that there's definitely not nothing? I mean, it is a reason that there definitely is nothing, no other life in the universe or something. When, in fact, I think that they found bacteria in like some space rocks, and so yeah, I mean, there's life in space apparently, probably. I don't think it's been proved conclusively yet, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I suspect that there is. And so anyway, that other science guy on YouTube that I do like, he said it so well. And I don't remember how he said it, but he was like very much more optimistic about the possibilities of of aliens existing, because the math is so astronomical. Like the universe is so big, how could there not be other life forms out there? So that's why I think there is. And because God is like so amazing. Like the creator of the universe, he, I mean, maybe we're the only peoples, but I don't think so. I think there's other, I think he made all kinds of people. Like our imaginations can't even imagine some of the stuff he's probably made and stuff. And I mean, just living on Earth, it's like there's so many things that are like there's so many weird things that happen that are really unique and that really don't happen that often. And or you know, like for the average person where they're at, like they don't see, like some things are kind of rare, you know. And so therefore I suspect that you know, since rare things happen on Earth, they probably rare things happen all over the place in the universe. So, and I guess the Bible does say that God created the universe in 6 days or something, 7 days, and rested on the seventh day, something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what the original text says or anything, or. But for some reason, I suspect the universe is infinite, and I suspect it never ends, and it sort of never began in a way. But I don't know. That's hard to imagine right there. Um, so sort of. I don't even want to say that. But anyway, endless days. God's greatness reigns for endless days. Sounds pretty great. And but yeah, I had a wonderful bike ride this morning. But yeah, I really appreciated that YouTuber, that science YouTuber guy's thoughts on it, because it was just way more optimistic, and to me it just seems more correct, of a, you know, given the facts of the situation. So yeah, after that Astrom guy had this like really negative view on the idea, I unsubscribed. Like I was watching that channel quite a bit, but then he said that junk, and it was just so like, just didn't make sense. And he said it like he was just so sure and with so much authority and stuff, and it was like, this don't seem right. But yeah, that other guy's point of view, and he said that, and he actually called that out. He was saying how many YouTubers have sort of, you know, nihilistic or pessimistic views of the thing, of the prospects of alien life, and he preferred to be more optimistic, and you know, just because of the vast infinite universe, it's like, it's almost like, how could there not be other beings that God created out there or something? And But yeah. And I'll say this about everything. Um, I don't know. I think for us humans living on Earth, that love is like the most meaningful thing that we can focus on as people. So that's something to think about. Appreciate your loved ones and enjoy them while you can, and enjoy yourself while you can, and treat yourself better. I think a lot of people could benefit from that anyway. Not everybody. There's some really great people out there, and they are so blessed. Some of these people, I love it. I love seeing it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I already said that thing. But yeah, I love seeing really blessed people. It's like because we all mostly all you hear in the news and all you see in life, at least for me growing up, was like a lot of negativity. Like when I was in school, they were like, oh boy, they were trying to like Reagan was president, and like they were trying to make it seem like Russia was some big bad boogeyman, and we were definitely gonna all die in nuclear war. And they even showed like on the local news, like where like how much a nuclear attack against the big city near where I lived, like where will it, like how much damage would that do? Like it was that bad, as far as like the the animosity or something between Russia and America at that time. And but I always thought, nah, unlikely. Let's hope not. It never phased me any. It didn't like cause me any anxiety really. But it's 2026 and they're still at it. They're still trying to crank up people's anxiety with doom and gloom and all kinds of nonsense. That's why it's best just to, what is with this thing? Oh my gosh, come on. And well, I was trying to record the solar eclipse the other day, and this little gimbal thing kept moving around, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's giving me such a hard time. I did not do a good job on that. And but I really enjoyed seeing the eclipse with my brother and stuff, and it was pretty neat actually. I didn't think it was going to be like that neat and that big of a chunk of the sun, because of the sun being like blocked, and it wasn't much, but like when we looked it up online, it said that it would be about like 3% for Detroit or something. I live pretty far from Detroit, I would say, but close enough that was probably like we were. I don't know what our percent was, but it was probably a little more than 3%. So that surprised me that it did look like kind of a decent amount, but it didn't really dim the sun that much. Like other eclipses I've seen, it really kind of dimmed the sun more. And then like a full eclipse, those are amazing. If you get in the right spot, you can see the full eclipse, because you can look at it with your naked eye and it won't blind you, So it's just really neat to be able to see it not without having to use those little those dark glasses. It makes it way more neat and interesting. And yeah, I saw my first total eclipse in 2024 in Bluffton, Indiana, and it was so cool. I was so happy I got to see that. And let's see, I don't know. I guess that's all I need to talk about today. So just remember that to treat yourself better, take care of yourself, and focus on love, and try to appreciate your loved ones that are around you. And well, I guess that's it. And remember, Jesus loves you. I guess that's it.